Some of you know that I was at a conference this week and I sat through a thing on hormones. And it was interesting because she puts up this profile thing, and let me grab the picture, I'll show you. So it's this one, and notice that at the very top is cholesterol, because the very top of your entire set of hormone panel is cholesterol. And then she showed this side, which is what most people refer to as the pregnenolone steal, which is when cholesterol gets rid of progesterone because it dumps it all into cortisol down that pathway, which is kind of true but not really true. But basically it takes a ton of progesterone to make cortisol, which then can make you low progesterone, which means that your fertility cycle is like way screwed up, just in case you're a woman and wanted to know that. And then she shows this side, which is pregnenolone going to DHEA, which goes to testosterone, which then goes to estrogen. Just in case. But again, like the top of this pyramid, always cholesterol. Always. So then there was this research article that was just published in 2025, because the new guidelines for cholesterol is that your LDL should be below 70 and your HDL should be also below 70, making your total cholesterol 140 or lower. Are we seeing a problem there? Like, what was the top of the hormone pyramid? By the way, that is your thyroid hormone, your insulin, your cortisol, your testosterone, your estrogen, your progesterone, your oxytocin. Like, cholesterol is the top of the hormone pyramid. And especially, why are we trying to lower LDL when it even says here higher LDL-C levels are paradoxically associated with longevity in elderly populations that is equal to or even greater than that of the general population. So the higher your LDL is, the longer you're likely to live. That's what that means, by the way. And when they did a meta-analysis of like actual statin use to lower your LDL, what they found was that the relative risk reduction was less than 1%. Less than 1%. So if we know that it benefits the sick care system and the pharmaceutical industry for us to be on drugs permanently, when do we decide that it's actually time for us to take our health back? Do you know the population of people that has the highest LDL in the world is the Okinawans in Japan? And do you know what else is true about that population of people? They have the highest group of centenarians still living independently. So it's not just about like blue zones. Like, they are what we should be studying for longevity. They have higher overall cholesterol. They have higher overall LDL cholesterol than the average population. And they live independently the longest with the best health outcomes. But yet we're told our cholesterol needs to be below 140. And a simple Google search shows you that they're looking at reasons and causes and what to do about low testosterone in young men. When they say young men, they mean anyone under the age of 35. And they're looking at it because it becomes a problem for reproduction. It becomes a problem for healthy mood in our men. And it becomes a problem for healthy relationships, period. And one of the things that this speaker talked about at the conference was that our nutritional deficiencies, as well as the overly toxic environment that we live in, including screen time, play a role in all of this. And then again, all of it has to do with a healthy metabolism and healthy cells in general. I'm teaching a class on the 26th of September talking about all of these things and how they interplay together and how males and females should be doing it differently and how you can do things to re-stabilize hormones. But don't get me wrong, if you're a woman in perimenopause or menopause, hormone replacement therapy needs to be part of your consideration, and I'm happy to get referrals for you because that's not something that I do. But you cannot balance something that does not exist. For men that are experiencing low T, there are things that we can do to boost your testosterone naturally, and there are things that can help you without going on testosterone replacement because, unfortunately, testosterone replacement, if you're in your reproductive years and you're trying to start a family, will decrease your ability to have a family. If you want to sign up for that, there's a place to do that with my picture.